Good morning, everybody. I forgot to turn on my my mic. I guess it had went dead and I didn't notice. So we are actually going to be canning squash in this video. Right here, I'm just kind of washing them off, getting them, kind of situated because I have a lot of squash sitting everywhere. But yeah, we're just kind of washing them, getting them ready, and preparing our area for can the squash. I have lots of squash this year so far, and it's barely in May. I've already given away a lot of squash, and I've kept a lot of squash, clearly. But I'm, I don't want to have a whole bunch in abundance of squash because I still have some from last year also. And we're also going to be doing zucchini. I do need some zucchini because I'm getting low on my zucchini. I think right here I said that I'm going to use that one to make me some fried squash. And I did for lunch. I did make me some fried squash. Man, that was great. It's nothing like eating your own vegetables that you grow from your garden. It's an amazing deal here. And I don't know how long. I mean, this goes on pretty long without me having my mic on. Can't remember how long until I figured out I didn't have it on. I had been walking around with it all day on my shirt and doing stuff after I had made a couple videos, and I completely forgot to check and see if it was turned on. Here, I think I'm telling you that on squash, if you let them go too long, kind of like that one, it's not too long, but it's kind of bumpy. And you don't want any embellishes on your squash or your zucchini. That's where I have my water bath and then my lids. But you don't want any embellishes on, it's kind of like pickles. You don't want embellishes on them whenever you go to pickle them. This is where I'm going to start cutting up everything. And the recipe, I'll put that recipe down in the description box below. This might have been a really good video if I hadn't forgot my mic. So I can go ahead and tell you, you needed 16 cups of water, and you needed 1 cup of vinegar. You needed 1 tablespoonful of Himalayan salt. So you bring your vinegar and your water, your salt to a boil, and then that's going to be your mixture that's going to go inside your quart jars. And you need 7 quart jars, and you need 5 pounds of zucchini or squash. Here in a minute, it's going to get a little repetitive of just me cutting squash. At some point, I do realize that my mic is off. Here, I'm trying to figure out where all my stuff is. I don't know if y'all saw that great big one I had. Man, that thing was massive. But here's going to get a little repetitive, guys, of me just cutting squash. Okay. So for the first half of this video, I'm going to have to do a voiceover because my mic wasn't working. out of here, you little gnat. What are you doing? Okay. Gonna be a lot of chopping done today. Oh yeah. There we go. Ooh, that water's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, come on. That jar went in upside down. Okay. Can't use that one. That one's cracked. And I bet that happened because I had poured cold water in there. We'll get rid of that one. Never had a jar break. At least it did it now instead of whenever we put stuff in it. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to start filling some of our jars here. Okay, there's one. That's two. Gotta go find my debubbler. You want your solution to be pretty warm. And you can always turn your oven on low and keep your jars in the oven on low until your solution, I should have started this first, until your solution is actually, hot and ready to use. Now I do have my hot water here going. Didn't make it that much harder. I don't think the hot water's ready, which is fine. Okay, what is on that? Okay. Come on, I don't know why you're taking so long to warm up here. Okay guys, I'm gonna let our solution warm up and I'm gonna bring you back. Okay guys, so our water is officially hot now. We're gonna go ahead and start putting it into our jars. I should have been filling those, but I was making an extra video. Let me see if I can bring this over here. My kitchen isn't very big, so I have minimal space here. So once your, let me go ahead and rinse that off. Once your solution is nice and warm and it's all mixed in, you've added your salt, all that good stuff, you're gonna start adding your solution to your jars. We're going to go about a quarter head space from the top, and we're going to debubble a little bit more. Okay, I see about right there. I'm going to do this one the same way. I got my debubbler, so we'll do that in a minute. This is very simple, easy recipe to do, guys. If you're looking for more kind of recipes like your water bath canning, I watch a lady called Michelle's Garden, and she teaches you how to do potatoes and green beans and just stuff, you know, that she water bath cans. But yeah, that's, and I gotta pull these out because I'm gonna use the same water that I sanitized my jars in to can my jars full of zucchini in also. So I'm gonna use that same water because it's already hot and it's already came to a boil or to a rolling boil, so I might as well go ahead and use it. And I need to start stuffing those. That way I can have a full... Okay, there's nothing in there. So, then I've got to get my lids out. Throw my lids in there. Also, what I do, y'all, I get a little bit of vinegar on a paper towel and I wipe my rims. That's to make sure there's no dirt or anything on there, or no, you know, bacteria floating around, or, you know, something like that. So just get you a little towel, go around your rim before you put your lid on. Those are hot, 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 hot. Hot. Come on. I don't have one of those little magnet things that broke. Come on, let go. That one doesn't want to let go. Okay, so now we're going to stick these two lids on. Actually, I can put this on the ground. Or actually, sit on top of the trash can. Okay. Put your lids on, finger tight. And then these will be ready to sit down into your boiling water, guys. I'm going to actually fill more of my jars. That way I can have a full round here. Let me bring y'all this way. Maybe y'all can see me this way better. So we're going to we're going to fill some more of these here. These I sanitized earlier. Whoops, whoops. Too bad the dogs don't like zucchini. Let's fill this one. Moving right along here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need one more because you need 7 jars. Technically, they're quart jars. I've got these for that solution that we have. Okay, now let's put our solution down in there. Oh, I forgot to debubble those two. So I'll probably take that lid off and debubble them. Okay, let me find my debubbler. Make sure you get all the bubbles out. Don't want any bubbles in there. And that one looks a little cloudy because I put Himalayan salt down in there. Directly down in there. That's why these two look a little cloudy, because I messed up and put it in here. It tends to happen sometimes. Okay. Now let's add our solution. I might not have enough solution because I'm pretty sure that these are not quart jars. I always get my jar ratio mixed up. A little bit more. Voila. Hit it with a D-bubble. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit more into this one. There we go. Hit it with the D-bubbler. See all them bubbles coming up? Or I don't know if y'all can still see me or not. Just going to hit it with a D-bubbler, guys. Put your lids on, or clean it with some vinegar. Put your lids on and finger tight. Throw those in there, I'm probably gonna need them. Okay, finger tight. Da, 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 da. That's 4 jars. I'm probably gonna go ahead and just put the 4 jars in. That way they can get going here. One, two. I don't necessarily want it sitting right on in the middle burner area, because that does tend to crack jars also. So you could always stick something down in the middle of that if you wanted to. So we're gonna, oh, that one just came off. That's because I'm pretty sure that lid didn't tighten up. Which, that's fine. It's not a big deal. We can fix it. I think the lid that I put on did not fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this little bit of water that I got in there out. There we go. Just fine. Let's get a different lid. Get a different lid, because my other one's down in the bottom. Oh, come on, let go. Okay, we're gonna put that back on. I thought it felt weird whenever I put that on. Okay, stick it back down in there. There we go, that's better. Come on, squash, get out of there. Don't necessarily want to stick my hand down in boiling water. And I'm going to have to pull off some of that water, because it's too much water. Get that squash out of there. Now, once our water has hit a rolling boil, we will start our timer for 10 minutes. There we go. There we go. Okay, so once that starts coming to a boil, rolling boil, we will start our timer at 10 minutes, guys. And that is how you water bath can squash. Not USDA approved. I don't recommend you to do it, but if you want to do it this way, by all means. Let's finish filling up these. And this can actually come down now since it's hot. Whoop. I am not a professional at this by any means, guys. I'm just afraid of a real canner, so I try the easy steps. Because I've done green beans this way, I've done potatoes this way, I've done squash, I've done zucchini. What else have I done? I've canned pinto beans, cooked pinto beans with water bath canning. So, and I trust the method. So yeah, that's what we do. This is on high, so it needs to come on. Jars in there just shaking back and forth. That can be turned down, and then you make another batch, and then you continue. But guys, that's how you water bath can squash and zucchini. It's pretty simple process. Like I say, I'll link that description below when I upload the video. If y'all are interested in doing it this way, and if you're afraid of a big canner like I am, you know, this is easy. So that's how you do it, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed. Bye. This is the end result of the squash and zucchini. I did not do all of them. I still have a whole basket full that I need to do. I'm going to take some to work tomorrow, see if people want to buy some or take some, whatever they want. But that's what we got. That's what we got. That's a lot. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 cans.